Very good evening from the WA State Futsal Centre in Bibra Lake, Western Australia. Coming up shortly, the first semi-final of the Nike WA State Futsal League Winter League. And it will be Cambio Cumbre taking on the Murdoch Warriors. I'm Ashley Morrison. I'm looking forward to bringing you all of the action from this semi-final. Cambio Cumbre are the defending champions. They also finished top of the league ladder, so they are definitely the team to beat. They're currently the team in the huddle on your screens, wearing the red and white strip. The coach is Nestor Fonseca. He'll be giving them the last instructions before this game. They've all been here before, and they know what it's all about. Question is, this is always the big speed bump in a season. Once you get to a final, well, it's who's the best on the day. Semi-finals, anything can happen. And so it is crucial they win this game. Murdoch Warriors, though, well, they'll be thinking they can cause a bit of an upset. They took it right until the penultimate game where they managed to get a victory, which saw them leapfrog Orange and Furious. And they forced their way into the top four. Congratulations to their coach, Rafa Capasso, on achieving that. They've got some talented young players as they make their way out onto the pitch. Watch out for the Sardinian magician, as he's called, Massimo Basulu. He will be wearing the number 10 shirt. They came fourth, Murdoch Warriors. Won 11 games, lost 10, so not the greatest of form. Scored 73 goals, conceded 59. And coming into this semi-final, their record was win, 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 loss, loss. As opposed to Cambio Cumbre's 3 wins, a loss, and a win. But that is all irrelevant. It all comes down to who wins this game and who will be back here tomorrow playing in the final for the chance to be crowned the Nike WA State Futsal League Winter Champions. Crowd continuing to come in. There is another game coming up after this one, and that will see Brazza Jinga taking on South Fremantle in the other semi-final. Referees making their way out onto the pitch. Should be just seconds away. Just calling the captains forward. Captain Faris Noorani for Cambio Cumbre already waiting in the centre circle. And it is the number 11, Ronnie Vargas, who will be the captain of the Murdoch Warriors. Just the referees just explaining they'll be doing their best job. It will be a toss of the coin now. Looks like Faris Noorani won the toss for Cambio Cumbre, and they're going to stay as they are. Must admit, don't think it makes a great deal of difference in an indoor pitch which end you kick off, although with all the fans behind one of the goals, some people feel that that can be sometimes a little bit distracting as you're running towards the goal. So getting the nod, it looks in goal for Cambio Cumbre is Eugene Foe. While in goal for Murdoch Warriors, Marco Barciela has got the nod over arch rival Lucas Malla. Seconds away from this first semi-final. Who will be victorious? Cambio Cumbre need 3 goals just to knock off 100 goals in the indoor season. Not bad when they played 21 games, scored 97 goals. So very much the team to beat. Seem to always be there or thereabouts every season, and it's usually a final between them and their arch rivals, Brazajinga. Seconds ticking down. Fans on the far side getting a little bit nervous, looking forward to a real belter of a semi-final. It's a good crowd in here tonight. There'll be an even better one for the final tomorrow. Down in Bibra Lake, the WA State Futsal Centre has expanded since we were last streaming their finals. They've opened up in the warehouse next door. So it just shows how the futsal craze is really taking a hold here in Western Australia. Talking to Al Abrahams, and he was saying now the outdoor season has finished. The junior levels have almost doubled. So it shows that, again, there is a whole new generation of futsal players coming through. And, of course, we shouldn't forget the success that was just had by the team from Fremantle, which, of course, did have a few players from other parts of Australia, but took out the World Championships in the United States of America just about a month ago. So wherever you're watching in the world, we hope you enjoy the standard of football you're going to see coming from these futsal players here in Western Australia. Teams about to line up across the centre of the pitch. And then we will go through the familiar handshakes before the match gets underway. Must admit, I'm more in favour of shaking hands after the game, but it's become the trend these days to do it before a game, and it has had its controversial moments. Cambio Cumbre make their way towards the Murdoch Warriors players. A few hugs, familiar faces, former teammates. Usually played in a good spirit. But as soon as that whistle goes, friendships are left on the sidelines. Well, the referees will have a final chat amongst themselves, maybe shake their own hands before they make their positions, and it will be Murdoch Warriors to get us underway in this first semi-final of the Nike WA State Futsal League winter competition. Murdoch Warriors in the yellow and black. Cambio Cumbre in the red and white. Murdoch conceding almost 3 goals a game, whereas Cambio Cumbre have conceded under 2 goals a game rather, in their season. So it's going to be a real battle for Murdoch Warriors as they get us underway. Strong challenge coming in immediately from Gerardo Soto. Means it's a free kick to Murdoch Warriors. Comes back. Just lost out there was Ronnie Vargas. Shot came in. Easily claimed by Rahimi. Just rolls the ball out to Fonseca. Rani back to Fonseca. Fonseca manages to take on Basulo, but unable to get past him. Good defensive structure coming from Murdoch. Looks like they've done their homework. Fonseca gets a shot away. Well, ricocheted away off Barciela. He would have seen that fairly late. And Duna putting it into the roof. So it will be Krishnan from the side for Cambio Cum. Fonseca again drills the ball into the Murdoch player. Lovely pass. Oh, angled shot into the side of the goal. Barciela had it covered though. Rolls it out to Lucas Mello. Mello finds Duna. Duna can't get past Rani. Cambio Cumbre players just been told to get the required distance. Shot comes in from Lucas Mello. Ricochets back off the Cambio defence. Comes back to Mello again. Sweeps the ball out wide to Basolo. Stolen. Good chance for Cambio Cumbre. Mello came across and just blocked the run there of Gerardo Soto. So, free kick goes the way of Cambio Cumbre. Coach Raffaele Capasso not so happy for Murdoch Warriors on the side, feeling that was a bit harsh. Strong challenge again coming in. Faris Rani tries a shot, but Duna closes his legs well and blocks for the Warriors. Played down the sideline. Deft touch from Gerardo Soto. Given away. Basolo with Nesta Fonseca to beat. Well, was that a foul? No, it wasn't. Basolo went tumbling to the ground. Fonseca, though, mounts an attack for Cambio Cumbre. Faris Rani just holding things up, opens up a bit of space. Good block from Duna. Duna again tries to play it forward, but Rani claims possession back for Cambio Cumbre. Slowing things down again now. Back to Fonseca. Fonseca, long-range shot. Fonseca scores, and it's 1-0 to Cambio Cumbre. Well, Barciela didn't see that at all. Fonseca from just inside the Murdoch half with 3 minutes gone has given his team the lead in this first semi-final. Plenty of time, Murdoch not needing to panic yet. Basolo tried to hit that first time straight into Fonseca. Mello, wide to Duna, back to Mello, called for it early. Vargas. Basolo, back to Vargas. Vargas through the legs. Gets a bit of a cheer from the crowd for the nutmeg. Ronnie Vargas is not the Venezuelan footballer that spent time with Anderlecht and is now playing for AK Athens. Faris Rani making Fonseca stretch. And the whistle has gone. There's been a spillage of some water on the far side of the pitch. Young gentleman in the front row going a little bit red because he was the one who dropped his bottle. I think that's better than losing your bottle. So Fonseca feeling he should get the ball, but Vargas plays it straight back to the keeper, sportingly. Didn't want a Paul Dickoff moment where that went in accidentally. Rani plays it back to Fonseca. Out wide, Krishnan with space, still forced to play back to Fonseca. Patient build-up from Cambio Cumbre. Good shot from Gerardo Soto. Barciela, I thought, got a touch. But it's been given to the goalkeeper. I thought he actually touched that over the crossbar. Duna to Mello. Basolo finds Duna again, gets the ball back rather fortuitously, takes a bit of a tumble as he spun out of the tackle. Fonseca finds Krishnan in space. Two defenders are ahead of him, and that's a clever ball out wide to Soto. Soto tries a shot, but it goes high over the bar and wide. Has come off a defender, so it will be a corner to Cambio Cumbre. Long range shot, that was a good block by Lucas Mello. Quickly put his hands behind his back. Didn't have a great deal of time in which to react. Fonseca just calling for Soto to go wide. He did, but the pass was misdirected. Soto to Fonseca. Fonseca, great pass. Rani, no way he was going to drive that ball through Lucas Melo. Lucas Melo, who hails from São Vicente, which is south of Sao Paulo in Brazil. Good block from Basulo. Shot came in. Well, quite how he managed to get the shot away on that occasion, Gerardo Soto, is amazing. But Barciela was alert to the danger. Lovely touch, just taken away from Duna. Krishnan calms things down in the centre of midfield. Oh, and it's the second goal. Soto from an acute angle, just driving the ball underneath the body of Marco Barciela. And it is Cambio Cumbre 2, Murdoch Warriors 0, with 7 minutes gone on the clock. That was really a goal out of nothing. Soto kept calm as Barciela advanced, and then just passed the ball underneath the big goalkeeper into the back of the net. Fonseca. Oh, it was a good run. Barciela aware. Change has been made, and Yazid Kamaruzwan is on the pitch. Hails from Malaysia, wearing 21 for Cambio Cumbre. Another Malaysian in Faris Noorani, though he moved here at the age of 8 years old and feels he's very much an Australian rather than a Malaysian. Kamaruzwan just running the ball out of play on the far side. A timeout has been called by the Murdoch Warriors, so we will have a short break from the action with 12 minutes 23 seconds having elapsed. It is Cambio Cumbre leading by 2-0. Nestor Fonseca scoring in the 3rd minute, and Gerardo Soto scoring in the 7th minute. It's all going the right way for the league table toppers at the moment. They've just got to keep their heads and their wits about them. Murdoch are going to have to dig really deep to find some way back. And that is no doubt why they have called a timeout. Whistle goes, players going to make their way back out onto the pitch. Well, Raffaele Capasso went to school in Balmain in Sydney, the coach of the Murdoch Warriors. Passionate about his futsal and all forms of football. Melo to Basulo. Basulo trying to lift the ball over Rani, unable to do so as the ball spun up off Rani's chest. Basulo, tight pass, and Melo did really well to turn in a very tight bit of space. Massimo Basulo out wide to Duno. Basulo's made a run forward. Good block from Fonseca. Stolen now. Rani tries a shot. It's deflected off Lucas Melo. Basulo. Good run, darting infield. Gets it onto his left foot. Shot comes in. Good save by Ahmed Rahimi. Basulo frustrated. Came across from Adelaide to play for the Murdoch Warriors. It's a new young team, and he says they're aiming high. And it was Raffaele Capasso who convinced Basulo to make his way across the Nullarbor Desert to Western Australia. Al Hamadi on also now for Cambio Cumbre. Another very experienced player for them. Originally from Kuwait. Joined Cambio Cumbre in 2014 and has played professionally in Kuwait. Al Hamadi just having to check his run there to bring it under control. Super pass. Well, unfortunately for Kamaruzwan, just unable to get his shot on target. Looked as if it came off the arm of Lucas Melo. Appeals from Cambio Cumbre. Lucas Melo tries to get a shot away. Good save again from Rahimi. And Melo going through the back of Fonseca is going to get a card. I don't think he can complain about that one. It really did look a bad challenge. Nesta Fonseca is down at the moment, slowly making his way back to his feet. 31 years old, Nesta Javier Fonseca. Originally from Colombia and is the founder of Cambio Cumbre. So every time he takes the pitch, Nesta Fonseca means just that little bit more when you founded the club. Al Hamadi just having a talking to. Lucas Melo drives it into Fonseca. Melo again drives it into Fonseca. He's complaining that he wasn't the required distance. Melo forced to go back, finds Duna. Duna up the side. Good pass from him to pick out Saeed Dinesh, who's come on. Ringing the changes are the Murdoch Warriors, also out there on the pitch. My apologies, that wasn't Dinesh on the far side. It was actually Musa Al-Khaltam. Musa on the ball now. Shoots. Oh, just a touch from Rahimi to take it round the post. Crucial save from the Cambio Cumbre goalkeeper. Duna lifts it into the roof of the venue. The crowd really beginning to pack out the stadium here behind the goal at the WA State Futsal Centre in Bibra Lake, Western Australia. Fonseca now finds the roof as well. Saeed Dinesh pulls wide, receives the ball from Lucas Melo. Acknowledges he should have done a little bit better with that pass. Fonseca closed down. Well, that was risky from Camaruzwan, but it paid dividends. Great save from Barciela. Well, should have been a goal, really. It looked to all intents and purposes as if Krishna just had to roll that in the net. But Barciela off his line, just taking it off his toes. Brilliant save. Duna trying to turn, closely marked by Al Hamadi. Al Hamadi steals it off Melo. Barciela's come out. Barciela was grabbed by Al Hamadi. Lucas Melo trying to find Duna, but pushed it just too far in front of him. Well, counter-attacks from both sides, not resulting in a goal. But boy, oh boy, were they stretching the defences. Just over 7 minutes remaining in this first half of this first semi-final. Cambio Cumbre leading by 2-0 at the moment. Good skills across the goal it comes, but again, unable to get on the end of it was Musa Al-Khaltam. Well, he was in the right position, just couldn't get there. Former pharmacy student from Curtin University. Closing down now, Al Hamadi cuts infield, finds Fonseca. Melo steals it, Fonseca keeps going. Barciela gets a touch and, well, Fonseca went over the leg of Barciela. Barciela's saying it was a dive. Played on quickly, Barciela had to make a sharp save. Melo attacks quickly, surrounded by red players, manages to find Al-Khaltam, comes back to Melo. Melo along the sideline he goes, ball goes out of play. Well, from complaining to counter-attacking, that was Lucas Melo. So, shot comes in across the circle. Lucas Melo steals it again. Well, Al Hamadi, calm as you like, off the inside of his foot across the goal. Duna to Melo. Duna again. Saeed Dinesh showing. Melo just holding it up. Now Dinesh gets the ball. Forced to go back to Melo. Now it's Andre Duna. Cuts infield. Al Hamadi got a crucial touch. Gerardo Soto to Fonseca. Almost a bit of confusion, but Al Hamadi goes back to Fonseca again. Krishnan turns on the centre line of the pitch. Goes back to Fonseca. Just over halfway. Will he shoot? Was looking for Krishnan, but he just moved a metre too far in from the sideline to be able to be found by that pass. Lucas Mello out wide to Massimo Basulo, who's come back on for the Murdoch Warriors. Mello finds Said Dinesh. Dinesh, good tight control from him. Closed down though by two Cambio Cumbre players. Good alert goalkeeping from Ahmad Rahimi as Basulo was trying to get on the end of that aerial pass over the top. Now it's Murdoch having to do the defending. Al Hamadi, simple pass, finds Krishnan. Krishnan was cut out by Basulo, and Basulo applying pressure. We're in the final 5 minutes of the first half now. Cambio Cumbre, who finished top of the ladder, leading by 2-0 against the Murdoch Warriors, who finished 4th on the ladder. Can they get a goal before half-time? Lucas Mello tries to get past Fonseca. Rahimi comes outside of his area and puts the ball out of play. Murdoch will feel they've got a sniff if they can get one before the break. Mello in the corner. Finds Basulo. Basulo on his left foot. Vargas. Vargas manages to get round the side, lifts the ball way too high. Wasn't a bad idea. Very tight space. Timeout has been called though now by Cambio Cumbre. They were under a bit of pressure in those last few minutes, and they just want to settle things and maybe take the sting and the momentum out of the game. Just they don't want Murdoch Warriors to get a goal before the break. They do feel though they were on top. The momentum was certainly with the Warriors. Nestor Fonseca giving his team quick talkie to. He's the coach, he's the manager. They've been a fantastic side, established in February 2013. Fonseca had previously been with Fremantle Mutakama. And the whole idea of Cambio Cumbre is to focus on the development of young players, which is a great thing to see, especially when, as we mentioned at the start of this stream, that the numbers are really growing in the junior ranks here in Western Australia. So much so that the WA Futsal Centre has expanded. If you've not been down here in Bibra Lake, make your way down and have a look, check it out. Play is underway. Fonseca with the ball for Cambio Cumbre. Goes back to Faris Noorani, to his fellow Malaysian, Camaruzan. Gerardo Soto. Soto again. Just behind Camaruzwan. Vargas for Murdoch. Closed down by Gerardo Soto. Was a push in the back as the coach was appealing, and Vargas forced to play it into the roof. He's complaining now he didn't get the decision. The referee having nothing of it. The free kick has gone the way of Cambio Cumbre. Shot from Camaruzwan is a high one. Good chance now through the legs, and they've managed to pull a goal back. Musa Al-Khaltam gets one for the Murdoch Warriors with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. That is just what Murdoch needed. Musa Al-Khaltam with a crucial goal for the Warriors. But they've conceded another one straight away. Yazid Camaruzwan pulls it straight back and restores the 2-goal lead for Cambio Cumbre. Well, that will be frustrating for Murdoch, but that just shows the mental fortitude of Cambio Cumbre. Less than a second or two after they restarted, a goal pulled back. I had both of those goals coming in the 18th minute. Basulo robbed on the far side. Is a chance, surely not. Just gone wide. That was good goalkeeping. Marco Barciala had to come out and close down, and he did a good job narrowing the angle and giving Gerardo Soto very little to aim at. Otherwise, it would have been 4-1 going into the break. Oh, can Murdoch find another goal? It's a good spell of pressure, but after scoring, they just lost concentration. And the goal has really given Yazid Kamaruzwan a lot of confidence now. Suddenly, his passes are finding his teammates with a little more regularity. Brilliant save again from Barciala. Otherwise, it would have been 4. Outstretched hand, just denying the shot. Cambio Cumbre shooting every opportunity they get at the moment. Shot was from Angel Hurtado. Only been on the pitch a couple of seconds, actually. It's his first involvement in the game. It's a fearsome shot that had Barciala at full stretch. 20 seconds remaining. Al Hamadi in the corner. Vargas trying to just keep him there. Vargas does well. Basolo advances across the pitch, gets a little bit of a knock from Rani. Appeals, but Rani's hands go up in the air as the whistle sounds for the end of the first half. 2 goals late in the last 2 minutes mean that as we go into the break, it is Cambio Cumbre 3, Murdoch Warriors 1. Well, the players are back out on the pitch for the start of the second half. Cambio Cumbre in the red, leading by 3-1. Opened the scoring in the 3rd minute through Nesta Fonseca. Gerardo Soto made it 2-0 in the 7th minute. And then it was a great goal from Musa Al-Khaltam, pulled it back to 2-1 in the 18th minute. But then an absolute belter of a goal from Yazid Kamaruzwan made it 3-1 within 30 seconds. And that was the score at the break. Murdoch Warriors were coming back into the match and were thoroughly deserving of that goal, but just took their eyes off the ball straight after the kickoff and managed to concede again. Faris Rani nearly knocking us off our perch up here at the WA State Futsal League Centre. Mello to Vargas. Vargas tries a clever little chip, trying to find the goal scorer, Musa Al-Khaltam. Didn't manage to do so. Musa Al-Khaltam, 28 years old. Will be 29 on the 25th of October. I'm sure he would love to make it through to the final tomorrow and get a gold medal. Manages to bring that down well. Tries a shot just wide. Well, that was a great opportunity. really out of nothing. Musa Al-Khaltam doing brilliantly. A little bit of pushing and shoving, and players looking plaintively at the referees. Yazid Kamaruzwan manages to run forward. Ball goes out of play on the far side. It was a curling ball from Angel Hurtado. Barciela comes out of his goal to give the ball back to Lucas Melo. Melo blocks. Now it's Hurtado. Keeper's come a long way, just wide. Barciela has done well coming off his line. He's done some good work here today. Marco Barciela moved to Perth in 2008. Played at the Pan American Games in Toronto earlier this year, where Brazil won gold. So he's got great credentials in gold. Stolen. Basulu plays it across. It's lifted in, and it's a second goal for Musa Al-Khaltam. And Murdoch Warriors are definitely back in this match. Well-crafted goal. It was a beautiful steal and pass from Massimo Basulu. And Vargas just leaving the ball for Musa Al-Khaltam. Well, would you believe it? We've got a game on now. Should just mention that Yazid Kamaruzwan's goal for Cambio Cumbre was their 100th in the season, and this is the 22nd game that Cambio Cumbre have played. Kamaruzwan was feeding Al Hamadi. Al Hamadi's shot was blocked. Vargas gets round Al Hamadi. Al Hamadi comes back. He's penalised, but I have to say I thought he got the ball, and Vargas was tumbling the minute he knew he'd lost control of that ball. Wily campaigner, Ronnie Vargas. He's at the back post. Dinesh looking to find him. Kamaruzwan. Shot came across. Rani unable to hit the target. But Rani and Kamaruzwan really combining well. Both of them with Malaysian connections. Yazid Kamaruzwan. Yazid, I've been told, means increased value. Well, he's increased his value to his team tonight. Can he get another goal now? Gets a shot away. This time it skews off his boot and goes wide of the goal. Duna deflected to Dinesh. Dinesh, nobody was coming forward, so his pass just rolls out of play. Fonseca. Al Hamadi gets it back from Fonseca. Was looking for the runner, Rani. It just went behind him. Saeed Dinesh loses possession on halfway. Fonseca makes the run forward. Rani plays it wide. Not a good shot that time from Kamaruzwan. Duna looking for options. Managed to find Lucas Melo playing in a more forward role. Rani just taking his eye off the ball and it running under his foot. Puts his thumb up, knows the coach was going to tell him what for. Duna looking for the run up ahead, but unable to find it from Andrea Vestita, who's just come on for Murdoch, and that's right in the breadbasket for Duna, rubbing it. Would have stung. Al Hamadi to Fonseca. Fonseca, bit of space. Good pass to Rani along the side. Duna sliding in, took the ball away as it was headed towards the goal. Then good control from him to dribble out of defence. Closed down was Vargas. Vargas back to Duna. Duna keeps going, deflects off Kamaruzwan. And a little bit late coming in, Al Hamadi, having words with Vargas. It's a little bit naughty from Vargas, leaving his foot in there on that challenge. Duna. Super turn from Vestita. Vestita, who previously played for the Orange and the Furious. in the WA State Futsal League. Unable to keep that in play. A little bit of altercation between Andrea Vestita and Andre Duna. Krishnan back to Fonseca. Kamaruzwan gives possession back. Duna keeps it in play. That was good from him. Finds Vargas. Vargas has no support. Fonseca closes him down. Good skills from Vargas to get away from Fonseca, but couldn't get round Almadi. Duna goes into the back of Almadi rather hard. There's a little bit of niggle coming into this game. 3-2 the score in favour of Cambio Cumbre in the red. They were the league champions. Murdoch Warriors were fourth on the table. This is for a place in the final. Murdoch Warriors are within reach of a place in the final if they can get another goal. Cambio Cumbre need another goal to give themselves a little bit of a buffer. Krishnan, nobody forward. Hurtado comes on, receives the ball straight away from Fonseca. Krishnan gets a little nudge in the back from Duna. The referee's going to have to be tight on some of the challenges coming in. Hurtado finds Fonseca. Fonseca tries to get round Vestita, unable to do so. Vestita just hoists his shorts up. Lucas Mello told to get back the required distance. Al Hamadi finds Krishnan. Krishnan is one of the older players around, but also one of the most consistent players in the league, we've been told. That's judged by players who are far better judge of a good player than I am. So it's all getting a little bit heated down below. Al Hamadi brings it down. Vargas steals it, manages to find Musa Al-Khaltam, who scored two. Krishnan steals back for Cambio Cumbre. Fonseca calms things down. Angel Hurtado finds Al Hamadi, gets the ball straight back, feeds it to Fonseca. Fonseca under pressure from Andrea Vestita, but his pass is a good one. And, well, Fonseca was just caught as he turned to run away, and Vestita tucks his shirt back in his shorts, but he gets a yellow card for his efforts. Lucas Mello comes over, has a smile, and feels that maybe Fonseca took a bit of a dive. Fonseca smiles and gets to his feet. Al Hamadi, close attention from Musa Al-Khaltam. Krishnan closed down by Basulo. Free kick goes the way of Krishnan and Cambio Cumbre. Super pass, Hurtado unable to turn though. Vestita, great pass from him. Basulo had a chance to score there and level it up for Murdoch. Didn't manage to do so, and now it's a counter-attack from Cambio Cumbre. Well, Massimo Basulo really should have done better there. It was a brilliant break by the Murdoch Warriors. Massimo Basulo gives it away again. Good chance now for Cambio Cumbre. Fonseca, though, was put off by the challenge from Musa Al-Khaltam. Massimo Basulo, who played in Serie B in futsal in Italy for 3 years with Prato Sardo Futsal. Very popular player. Had a great opportunity. By his standards, he will have expected to put that in. Dinesh keeps control. Tries to get past Fonseca. Unable to do so. We're in the final 10 minutes of this first semi-final. Cambio Cumbre, the defending champions, leading by 3-2 against Murdoch Warriors. Anywhere will do on that occasion. Just clearing the lines. Gerardo Soto, scorer of the second goal for Cambio Cumbre, launched forward, and it's a goal. What a touch by Lucas Mello. He's pulled his team level. The Murdoch Warriors, well, it's a little bit fortunate, but credit to Lucas Mello. He would have been aware that Rahimi was off his line and just got enough of a touch to lift it over Cambio Cumbre's goalkeeper and into the net. And Murdoch Warriors, after being 2-0 down, are level at 3 goals all. Eight minutes remaining. Scores are level. Well, who will hold their nerve? Hurtado finds Soto. Soto just drills the ball into Mello. Mello tries to get forward, but Faris Nourani cleans up for Cambio Cumbre. Great pass. Should have lifted it. Brilliant save again from Barciela. That could be a match-winning save from Marco Barciela. We'll have to wait and see. Basulo with space. Tries a long-range shot. Pushes it wide of Rahimi's left-hand post. It really is a case of who can take the opportunity when it comes their way. Fonseca gives the ball away to Musa Al-Khatam. He does well again, finds Basulo, goes on the attack forward, deflects off of Gerardo Soto. A corner for the Murdoch Warriors. Lucas Mello tries a shot, goes up off the body of Gerardo Soto. He's really in the wars a little bit now. Massimo Basulo from the side. Short pass to Bello. Bello goes to the baseline. Bello wins the free kick. Quizzical looks coming from Cambio Cumbre. Massimo Basulo looking across to the bench. Instructions coming in Italian. Vargas pulling out at the back post. Shot to the near post, but Rahimi was aware. Corner for the Murdoch Warriors. The clock continues to tick down. 6.5 minutes remaining. Vargas brings it down on his chest. Fonseca steals it off him. Comes back though is Musa Al-Khatam. Steal it back for the Murdoch Warriors. Musa Al-Khatam trying to get past Hurtado. Decision though goes the way of Cambio Cumbre. Last touch coming off the Murdoch player. Kamaruzwan is back on for Cambio Cumbre. Got a bit of space. Saves another brilliant save from Barciela. Now they've got numbers going forward, Murdoch. But it was a brilliant intercept by Angel Hurtado. Crucial tackle. Faris Rani shoots. It's just gone wide. Well, Barciela has really kept his team in this game. Outstanding performance by him under the bar for the Murdoch Warriors. Mello, strong challenge from Faris Rani, the two number 7s going at it. Mello was holding on to Rani. Rani raised his arm, trying to get his arm released from Mello. I think the referee just quietly saying, keep your arms down. It's kind of hard when a player's pulling the shirt. Barciela deciding that he wants to have a word about it as well. Basulo robbed by Soto. Ran the ball out of play. We're in the final 5 minutes of this first semi-final. 3 goals apiece between Cambio Cumbre and 4th placed Murdoch Warriors. Under 5 minutes to find a winner, or we'll go to extra time. Oh, almost the same way they scored their 3rd goal. Basolo getting the long pass from Barcielo. Duna tries a shot outside of his right foot. Chance coming forward. Good defensive play from Vargas, coming back really quickly and closing down the options for Rani. Duna. Basulo cuts infield. Basulo keeps going across the pitch. That was a strong challenge. Don't think there was anything wrong with it. The scream came before he was actually tackled. Vargas, there is a push in the back this time from the captain, Rani, and he will get a yellow card. So that's the third yellow card we've seen in the match. Castita got one earlier for Murdoch, so too did Mello. It's the first one for Cambio Cumbre. Mello on the ball, plays it across. It's a goal! Duna has got it. Rani failed to clear, and through the legs of Ahmed Rahimi it went. Cambio Cumbre have 3.5 minutes now in which to get back in this match. Well, who would have believed it? Rani failing to clear. The ball went to Andre Duna, who hails from Porto Alegre, and he made no mistake squeezing the ball through the legs of Rahimi to see Murdoch now leading 3-4 in favour of Murdoch Warriors. They were trailing 2-0. They were 3-1 down at half-time, and they've clawed their way back to take the lead. Cambio Cumbre have pulled their goalkeeper. 2 minutes 40 seconds. That's a wild shot from Rani. Barciela trying to get on, just drops the ball for Basulo. There was no goalkeeper at home, but it took too long. Mello tries a shot, deflected off Fonseca. Should be a corner. It is a corner. Well, who would have believed it? Cambio Cumbre won 18 games in the 21-game season, only lost 2. And this is one they really didn't want to lose. Semi-final. They could find themselves playing off for bronze instead of gold. Murdoch, Basulo with a shot. Goes into the legs of Camaruzwan. The clock continues to tick down. Vargas takes his time. Basulo. Well, that wasn't far away from the left-hand post of Rahimi's goal. They need to attack quickly. Quick change happens. Fonseca stays calm. Camaruzwan back to Fonseca. Al Hamadi's calling for it on the left. Camaruzwan shoots. Barciela gets a touch. It's a corner to Cambio Cumbre. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Cambio Cumbre go all the way back to Fonseca on halfway. Camaruzwan to his right. Goes back to Fonseca. Al Hamadi still wide on the left-hand side. Camaruzwan, Fonseca, back to Camaruzwan. Fonseca again, looking for space. Camaruzwan was looking for an early pass to feed it to Al Hamadi. Wasn't there, still looking for that option. Has to go back to Fonseca. Fonseca weighing up options, now gives it to Al Hamadi. Back to Fonseca. Clock just ticks into the final minute. Camaruzwan, what a shot! What a goal! Yazid Camaruzwan has done it again. 2 screaming goals from him tonight. He's pulled his team level in the final minute of the semi-final. What a goal. Well, I was saying how his name, Yazid, means increase in value. He's just increased his value in the WA State Futsal League. Yazid Camaruzwan with a goal in the final minute to pull Cambio Cumbre level. Still 49 seconds remaining though. Mello tries a shot. Camaruzwan carries it away for Cambio Cumbre. Surely he can't seal the game. Ball deflects out of play. Basulo just kicks the ball away, gets a finger wagging from the referee. Fonseca. Camaruzwan back to Fonseca. He tries a shot, deflected just wide. Well, Barciela really didn't move. That was a very late deflection just in front of him. So we have a corner. 33 seconds remaining. Fonseca should have done better. Wry smile on his face. He put that into the netting high above the goal. Lucas Mello, who pulled Murdoch level. Basulo back to Mello. Clips it forward to Duna, who's put his team ahead. Comes back to Mello. Can't bring it under control. Ball goes back to Cambio Cumbre. Final 15 seconds of the match. Going to extra time. Camaruzwan slips. Mello shoots. Well, that was close. Came off the crossbar. Can you believe it? And then the shot just wide from a falling Gerardo Soto. Lost his shoe in the process. Barciela will launch it forward looking for a deflection. Gets the deflection off Duna, but the whistle had gone. Well, what a finish. 4 goals apiece. We're going into extra time. What a comeback by Murdoch Warriors. 3-1 down at half-time, and at full-time they find themselves 4 goals apiece. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Well, we're back for the action in this first semi-final of the Nike WA State Futsal League playoffs. Was 4 goals apiece at full time, so we've got 5 minutes each way of extra time. Murdoch Warriors in the yellow. They finished 4th on the ladder in the season. Cambio Cumbre finished top. Cambio Cumbre only lost 2 games all season, whereas if we look at the Murdoch Warriors record, they lost 10 games in the regular season and won 11. But boy, oh boy, they got into the final with about 2 weeks left in the season, forced their way into the top 4, and now they're taking Cambio Cumbre all the way to the wire. Just waiting for all the young futsal players to get off the pitch. Duna was asked to remove his toes from the centre circle. So Cambio Cumbre in the red, Murdoch Warriors in the yellow. Nesta Fonseca, coach of Cambio Cumbre, unable to keep it in play. Lucas Mello, how important was his goal? Camaruzwan, well, his goal was even more important. 40 seconds remaining on the clock when he scored the equaliser for Cambio Cumbre. If you think this was exciting, there's another semi-final coming up straight after this, so make sure you tune in. That is Braza Jinga taking on South Fremantle. Fonseca feeds Soto. Soto across. Well, Camaruzwan had taken a brilliant position at the back post, but just couldn't get the touch. It was a well-worked play, obviously rehearsed by Cambio Cumbre. Fonseca, Mello in front of him, finds Al Hamadi on the left-hand side. Al Hamadi cuts infield, comes back to him from Soto. He goes back to Fonseca. Mello again directing traffic on the halfway line for Murdoch. Comes back to Barciela, who for mine has been player of the match for the Murdoch Warriors. Brilliant goalkeeping from the Brazilian. Al Hamadi opens up a shot. Duna blocks, still with Cambio Cumbre. Fonseca shoots. Barciela just plucking the ball out of the air, knocking it down to the ground and then gathering. Basulo, well, you could see who he was looking for, Mello, but couldn't get it past the big figure of Gerardo Soto. Al Hamadi to Fonseca. Soto in space on the left-hand side. Never got control. He's Got a deflection off Basulo, so it is a corner to Cambio Cumbre. I don't think they realised they'd actually got a corner on that occasion. I think Soto just thought he'd scuffed his shot wide. Fonseca, Camaruzwan drives it into Musa Al-Khaltam, but it comes back now to Fonseca. Soto, Fonseca again. Soto, Barciela comes out. Deflection and another corner for Cambio Cumbre. 2 minutes left, and it was another good ball to the back post, and lurking again, Yazid Camaruzwan, but unable to get the much-needed touch for Cambio Cumbre. Barciela launches the ball forward, finds Melo. Melo tries a bicycle kick. Nestor Laurent, Fonseca doesn't move. Desperate defence from the Murdoch Warriors. Al-Hamadi, long-range shot, and it goes a long way wide. Barciela again launches forward, a touch from Melo, trying to just head the ball backwards over his head and over the top of Rahimi. He's done it once with his foot. Faris Nourani, well, you could see what he was trying to do, but too much power in the pass and the direction was a little bit off. Basulo lifts it forward. Good save from Rahimi over the head of Musa Al-Khaltam. Khaltam just rubbing his head. Melo goes over Camaruzwan. Camaruzwan keeps going. He's robbed this time by Basulo. Basulo to Musa Al-Khaltam. He just left the ball behind. Just caught his heel. Good defensive tackle coming back. Apologises to Basulo, but really that was a great opportunity again. 52 seconds trying to slide in and get a touch was Rani. No goals in this first period of extra time. 4 goals apiece at full time. Good run from Danish, but just unable to get on the end of it. Camaruzwan, shot deflected. It just went away from Al-Hamadi. He was saying he wanted the ball at his feet. Camaruzwan, though, it was deflected. It should have been a Cambio Cumbre ball. Duna helps it forward. Camaruzwan took it on the knee. Good skills from Melo. Melo opens up, goes across the goal, and Lucas Melo has a 5th goal. Murdoch Warriors find themselves in the lead right on the stroke of half-time in extra time. What a time to score for the Murdoch Warriors. Straight around it should be. So the Murdoch Warriors, who found themselves in the lead late in the match, now find themselves back in the lead with 5 minutes remaining in this game. Got all the young kids on the pitch. They need to get off quickly because should be a straight turnaround in extra time. Not sure they realise. One young chap looking very upset at the referee. Murdoch Warriors, though, getting a long talking to from their coach, Raffaele Capasso. Well, what a job he's done. Teaches tango as well here in Perth. Believes that football and tango really do work together. Gave it a go when he was in South America. Just fell in love with the dancing. Can Murdoch Warriors hang on? Just having to escort another young man off the pitch. Didn't want to leave the action. Murdoch Warriors get us underway. 5 minutes left in this match. They hold the ascendancy at the moment. Cambio Cumbre, who finished top of the league, have it all to do. They won't panic. They scored with 40 seconds remaining in full time by just keeping possession and waiting for that opportunity to come. Saeed Dinesh goes back to Lucas Melo. 2 goals for Melo tonight. And a yellow card. Camaruzwan intercepted from Melo. Melo still going forward. Strong challenge comes in. And Fonseca gets a real bump in the back from Saeed Dinesh. No doubt about that being a foul. Fonseca, they've pulled the goalkeeper again. Fonseca not happy with the movement of his players. Rani pulls wide. Al Hamadi with the bib is on the left-hand side. Yazid Kamaruzwan back to Fonseca. Kamaruzwan manages to find Rani. Plays it off Dinesh. Whistle has gone. Oh, and there's water on the pitch, so we just have a slight delay again. Obviously the players' safety has to be put first. Kamaruzwan told to take it from the side. So it goes back to Rani, to Kamaruzwan. Fonseca, Mello in front of him. Al Hamadi back to Fonseca. Mello shuttles across. Good pass. What a goal! Well, that was a brilliant pass, and Soto has put it back into the goal from the tightest of angles. And that means that Cambio Cumbre are now back level at 5 goals apiece. Gerardo Soto with his second goal of the night. Kamaruzwan has 2, Soto has 2, Musa Al-Khaltam has 2, and Lucas Mello has 2. Score is 5 goals apiece, and we're in the final 3 minutes of the second half of extra time in this first semi-final of the Nike WA State Futsal League winter competition here in Bibra Lake, Western Australia. What an advert for the game this has been. Regarded as the best competition in Australia here in Perth, Western Australia, and this game is testament to that statement. Kamaruzwan just pushing his shot wide. Rani gives it back to Barciela. Mello looks up, clips the ball across the pitch. Dinesh keeps it in play. Kamaruzwan didn't bring it under control straight away. Goes back to Fonseca. Fonseca stays calm. Kamaruzwan as Fonseca goes forward. Comes to Rani. Soto carries his run forward. It finds him now. Across it goes. Duna up into the roof of the stadium. Quick change taking place for the Murdoch Warriors. Musa Al-Khaltam comes on, replacing Saeed Dinesh. Shot goes in. Goes into Basulo. Coming forward, Mello, can he get his hat-trick? Mello across the goal! Mello can get his hat-trick! Mello has a 6th goal for Murdoch Warriors, and they once more take the lead. It is Murdoch Warriors 6, Cambio Cumbre 5. Well, the Cambio Cumbre fans not happy. They have just over 1 minute to find yet another equaliser. Fonseca. They've had to use some really well-worked discipline and moves. Fonseca shoots this wide. He opened the scoring in the 3rd minute to give Cambio Cumbre an early lead. Soto made it 2-0. It's a good chance now, just lost by Soto. Rani gets it, looking to pass back. Mello cleans up at the back, comes back to Rani. Kamaruzwan, what a save from Barciela! He's done it again. Barciela has been in outstanding form. Across it comes. Duna deflects it over the play. Every time it's intercepted by the Warriors now, there's a cheer goes up. Barciela with a double fist pump. Fonseca must have thought he'd scored. Comes to Fonseca again. Kamaruzwan to Fonseca, looking to try and find Rani. Al Hamadi slipped. Mello goes past Kamaruzwan. Across it goes. Lucas Mello gets his 4th, and that is the exclamation mark for the Murdoch Warriors. Barcielo is out of his goal. He's been the hero. Mello will get all of the headlines. It is now Murdoch Warriors 7, Cambio Cumbre, the league table toppers, finished top of the league, 5. They are the defending champions, Cambio Cumbre, but they're not going to be defending their title tomorrow here at the WA State Futsal Centre. Lucas Mello with 4 goals for the Murdoch Warriors. On the ball again, he's going to make it 5. Lucas Mello gets 5 and it will be 8-5 to the Murdoch Warriors. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Barciella coming up and a little bit unsporting from him. Winding up the Cambio Cumbre bench, and he gets the talking to from the referee. Soto looking for a consolation goal. Barciella blocks it. The whistle goes and Murdoch Warriors have won. What a victory. Barciella is just gone running off the pitch. Credit to Cambio Cumbre, the amount of times they came back to make this game interesting. But Lucas Mello with 5 goals is the hero. Marco Barciella in goal for Murdoch Warriors was also outstanding for them. The final score in this first semi-final after extra time is Cambio Cumbre 5, Murdoch Warriors 8.